Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Arthur TV's Airline UK Freakouts. Up first in Luton, heavy fog has settled over the airport and not a single EasyJet flight has taken off or landed in over 3 hours. As a result, Liverpool, EasyJet's second base, is taking in the diverted flights and busing passengers back down to Luton. But with planes that should be flying in and out of Luton sitting motionless on the Liverpool tarmac, the day's timetable is a write-off. Even by early evening with the fog now lifted, the situation in Luton is chaotic, and with thousands stranded, it's about to get even worse.
This is an important information announcement. Due to earlier adverse weather conditions at Luton, check-in is currently suspended.
Predictably, the passengers aren't impressed.
Don't take that is not good enough.
It is unbelievably disorganised.
Due to the adverse conditions at Luton.
They don't affect the check-in.
This is the most appalling piece of customer service I have ever come across.
In the firing line for angry passengers is a young baby-faced Leo Jones, who only finished his training 2 weeks ago.
You're having a lot. I wish I was, seriously not.
Today is a baptism of fire. Do you remember this divvy in the bright orange jacket from episode 1?
I mean, it's not worth a while. Throw the money in your face and I'll f***ing go up with the flight, you know what I mean?
Ooh, you're hard, showing off.
Well, next up we've got America's answer to him.
I experienced a 7-hour delay coming in from Amsterdam. Okay. My bags were offloaded off a Monarch airplane because EasyJet didn't have a jet the right size to accommodate 3 flights they tried to cram together. My bag was offloaded onto the tarmac, soaking wet. My bag is now soaking wet, and no representative at the airport will do anything for me. Okay. Everything's wet on the bottom.
What I need for you to do is just tell me if there's any...
Glenn Rage is a man living up to his name, and Saint Leo has to placate him.
My bag was sitting in a puddle. When I complained about this to the EasyJet people and the Monarch people, I got a load of lip from some Dutch guy, and a cop came over and told me to keep my mouth shut and get on the plane. And I had absolutely no assistance from anybody. That's the way EasyJet operates. Thank you very much, EasyJet. Great job.
There are no problems with the weather at Liverpool Airport, but that doesn't mean things are running smoothly. Margaret Johnston was hoping to check into her flight to Belfast. She says she booked the ticket for today, but the ticket says the booking was for yesterday. EasyJet's Leanne Chung is on the front desk dealing with the situation.
You should have checked your confirmation.
Well, I asked for the dates, and the dates that I asked for, I assumed was on the ticket.
Well, you assumed wrong. Very wrong.
I don't know when I'm travelling, I don't know when I'm coming home. Maybe I overlooked it to check it. I checked my times. I checked everything else. I didn't notice dates, no. I didn't notice dates. I assumed it was right.
So you never checked it then, no?
And now feeling I'm back in primary school.
Okay. You never checked it, that's what you're telling me, yeah?
Wait a minute, love. Get down on your high horse and listen to me.
You had it here in black and white and it says the 20th of March.
Look, no matter what's in black and white, what I asked over the phone, I wasn't given.
Margaret's sticking to her guns and her uncle is backing her all the way.
Now, who's at fault? The professional or the ordinary traveller?
The ordinary
Please.
traveller.
The ordinary traveller.
How am I flying?
Good.
If I asked
Lovely
you,
customer relations.
All of today's flights are fully booked, so Margaret's only option is to pay for another ticket to fly on another day.
Check my times, yeah.
So the seats for Saturday morning are £125.
Say that again, I am paying no more money. You're asking me to pay more money for a mistake I didn't make? I don't think so. You have to get me home when I want home. No way am I giving you more money, love. I paid and I booked it in advance. No, this is not my mistake.
There isn't anything else that you can do.
I don't give a damn. You get me whoever you want to get me. I'm giving you no more money. Is there something wrong with your head?
Back at Luton, Mr. Rage is still in full flow.
Delay that we experienced. You know what you gave us in Amsterdam? Let me tell you what you gave us. You gave us something worth 11 gulden. That's enough to buy a piece of pie and a glass of water.
We refunded your flight as well, so you didn't.
Nobody's told me that.
They should have told you.
Who's going to put that in writing for me?
No problem. If you come over to the desk with me and we can start filling out the form. Lisa's going to fill out the form for you.
For one of the first times in many, Leo has diffused the situation.
Rage, W-R-A-G-E.
Never again. I want to see this little orange black thing logo or whatever.
With the insurance forms filled in, Mr. Rage can expect a full refund on his flight, but will have to wait for news about his damaged clothes. Back in Liverpool, Margaret Jones, who turned up a day late for her flight to Belfast, is still not backing down and is adamant that EasyJet have made the mistake.
And you know how stupid I feel? You're starting to make me feel totally stupid. That I can't even make a booking. I don't know when I'm travelling, I don't know when I'm coming home. Well, sure you I do.
They don't see it as her mistake, they see it as your mistake, and that's why they're asking you to pay for another seat to Belfast.
I may come from Belfast, love, but I'll tell you what, love, we're not really totally stupid.
That when you booked your flight, the lady's logged it in the system to say that she is explaining...
Well, then the lady who logged it in the system obviously has made a mistake. Might have been an oversight in mine, but I booked from Friday to Friday, so...
With no end to the standoff in sight, Leanne decides to call EasyJet customer services to see if anything can be done.
EasyJet have said that they're not gonna compensate for the fact that you haven't read your confirmation, and they're saying that they think you've booked the flights wrong.
No, I didn't book the flight wrong.
That's your argument with them, and they're saying that the lady who you booked it with has actually put in the booking that she's reconfirmed all your details with you and you've confirmed them with her, and she sent you that out and you never checked it, so now you've got to pay for a seat which will depart tomorrow.
I have already paid.
You've lost that seat now because it was for yesterday.
You and I asked me for £120 to fly tomorrow. Yeah. I have to go back down. I have to pay, come up from Wales. I have to go back down to Wales and pay you an extra £120.
There is other flights that later on in the day that are slightly cheaper.
I just want home. I have family at home waiting for me, and I can't stay here. I want home. And you want, it's not good enough.
Margaret can either pay £120 to fly tomorrow morning or £55 to fly tomorrow evening.
I tell you, it's a third world company trying to work in a first world country.
Got there in the end.
That's what it is. It's disgusting. Now they're asking you for another £55 to travel at the most inconvenient of times tomorrow night.
The row has all proved to be a bit much for Margaret, but she's decided to opt for the £55 ticket and fly tomorrow evening.
When I asked dates to travel, I expect him to be there. Foresight in mind. I paid dearly for it. I definitely won't be using EasyJet again, never.
There was no argument there. She's had the confirmation for months and she hadn't checked it, so she'll travel tomorrow. Probably not happy about it, but there's nothing that we can do.
Over at customer services, a sign has appeared announcing changes to EasyJet's check-in times. The problem is not everyone's been told about them, including mathematically challenged EasyJet staff Anita Herr.
Yeah. I mean, the check-in information is still 20 minutes before departure. I arrived 20 minutes before departure to find you've changed the rules today. How am I supposed to know that? You're operating on one set of rules, your staff over there are operating on another set of rules, and customers are left in the middle. And I've just been told by the staff it's now 30 minutes as well.
I apologise, it has changed.
Yeah.
How
are we supposed to know that? Because nobody told me. I've missed my flight as a result of that.
Where are you travelling to,
I'm travelling
sir?
to Amsterdam.
Amsterdam as well. See, if you're saying you was here 20 minutes before.
Yes, I was.
Yeah. And the check-in closed 30 minutes before. So you was actually early, so how did you miss your flight then? If you're...
Under pressure from the passengers, Anita's getting confused about the change. She thinks it means more time for checking in, not less.
Yeah, but the check-in closes 30 minutes before, so that's 10 minutes more than what you're allowed.
No. 10 minutes earlier.
If it closes 20 minutes before, it's now closing 30 minutes before.
It's closing 10 minutes earlier.
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting confused here. Nobody's told me.
They're not.
But the big white board out there, Ian, saying 30 minutes before. So I can't really... I'm stuck.
I think that's better for them if it's 30 rather than 20. I get an extra 10 minutes.
Well, that's what I said.
It is.
They're saying they're getting less 10 minutes.
You're getting more 10 minutes. If we close 30 minutes before rather than 20,
less.
you're getting an extra 10 minutes.
Oh, not you as well, Leo.
We're getting 10 minutes less to check in.
Anita asks airport duty manager and part-time Mark Corrigan lookalike Alan Derbyshire to come and explain the situation.
These 4 passengers here
I arrived at 25 past on the dot. These people arrived earlier, apparently.
We know we are going to suffer for a few weeks with passengers that are going to say we did not know.
Your suffering is irrelevant compared with your passengers' suffering.
No,
I now have to wait 3 hours.
In all honesty, it has always been 30. But we have gone in at 20.
Unfortunately, you didn't even bother to tell your own staff. You have notices around the airport saying that check-in is 20 minutes, closes 20 minutes before. This poor lady, caught in the middle, as she always is with bad management, finds that she was telling us one thing and the management have actually changed the rules. So it's not only the customers that are suffering, your own staff are suffering.
The passengers leave dissatisfied, but at least the rules are clear. Or are they?
The situation at the moment is the desks do close minus 20 minutes before. But I'm not sure why they've got it out on the board now. So I'm just totally, completely confused and still don't even know what's going on. So I'm going to go in and verify it and maybe get that changed because I'm confused, I don't know.
That is unfortunately all we have time for today. If you enjoyed today's video, please feel free to leave a like down below, and if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button because there are plenty more Airline UK freakouts to come. Also, as always, I'll leave my links to my Twitter and my Instagram down below, and as long as I'm not at my follow limit, I'll follow you guys back. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.